Alright, so what's going on, everybody? JA News. Salute to you for tuning in. So it's the Friday show. We're gonna head into the weekend the right way. So today we got several first looks for some highly anticipated upcoming releases. We got huge news for Kobe fans, and it looks like somebody's lying. I'm not sure exactly who it is, but I got proof that as far as one of this year's biggest, most hyped sneaker releases, it looks like these joints were not exactly what we thought they were. So guys, if you enjoy these updates, help support the channel by smashing the like button down below. You're watching JA News. Let's jump right into it. So to begin, we're gonna start with an update for the upcoming Nike SB Air Max 95, which previously we took a look at the work test sample, but it looks like now we got a shot here of the finished product, which Nike will be naming this one Cactus Flower. Now previously we did receive a Cactus Flower Air Max 95, but as far as the color blocking on that pair, it seems to differ slightly from this upcoming release, which I gotta say does look pretty nice. If you guys recall, a couple of weeks back, Nike CEO Elliott Hill, he did mention during their financial report that they were going to be falling back from relying on their classics such as the Air Force One, the Jordan 1, as well as Nike Dunk in favor of some more popular trending retro runners. So that would include models like the Vomero 5. You also got the P6000 and the classic Air Max 95. So I feel like that's an interesting move. I think the Air Max 95 definitely deserves its flower and is deserving of that title. So this one right here is cool. We can expect to see a bunch of collaborations for this model. I'm interested to see what Nike's going to be bringing to the table, and on top of collabs, we'll probably see like special Air Max 95s, a lot dropping. So just mark that one on the calendar. Now next up, we got some release reminders. First up, you got the J-Tip Saucony I Love You But I'm Busy raffle, which just opened up. So if you guys are looking to get your hands on one of the buzzing new sneaker releases, you can head over to saviorworldwide.com, where you guys have just under 2 days to go ahead and enter for that raffle. So the adult pairs are going to be retailing at $150. They also have special kids pairs and a whole wide range of clothing items. Let's not also forget, we got the Jordan 1 Low Obsidian, the delayed release, which will be hitting the sneakers app. These are going to be also dropping at pretty much every major sneaker retailer Saturday for $140. And then we also, speaking of releases, we just had results go out for the Kobe 6 Dodgers, which this one actually went up for raffle via Undefeated a couple of weeks back, but they actually just sent out raffle results. So salute to everybody that was able to secure this pair. For those that missed out, apparently we can expect to see a special sneakers app release coming up next month. So this is a cool one for Kobe fans and for everybody that hit. You know, just be aware that your release actually could take about 20 days to receive. As Undefeated let y'all know in the fine print, they said please allow 7 to 10 business days for order processing and verification, and an additional 7 to 10 days for delivery. So just hold on, be patient with this one. Do not be over there emailing, stressing, Undefeated, waiting on your order. And as far as I mentioned, these are gonna be dropping coming up on the sneakers app. So as far as these Undefeated raffle results, I ain't even gonna lie, some of y'all might not even receive your pairs until them joints actually drop via the sneakers app. So with those quick updates out of the way, let's go ahead and jump here into today's fit of the day, which if you guys ever want to be featured here in my favorite segment, all you simply got to do is just tag me on your favorite fit over on the gram. Now for today, we got a special one here. We got Derrick Rose, who was throwing the opening pitch at the Chicago game. So y'all already know Derrick Rose, a Chicago native, throwing the pitch at the White Sox game. Definitely a cool look. Now on feet, you guys see him here. He's got the Fear of God Basketball 2. This is the Derrick Rose PE edition, which them joints are going crazy. I see the red laces pop in. It looks like you got a pair of Carpenter jeans paired up with the White Sox cap as well as jersey. So I feel like matching up your sneakers with jerseys has always been like a streetwear staple throughout the years, and I just love to see, you know, people bringing this look back. I feel like it'll never get old, and it's just always been a staple here in the sneaker community. And based off the fact that he's actually rocking the White Sox jersey, throwing the pitch with his own signature sneakers, I'm already stamping this one, giving it a 10 out of 10. And as far as these Fear of God Basketball 2s, according to Soul Retriever, this is a huge look. Apparently, we're gonna be actually getting a retail release of these joints coming up this holiday, December of 2025. And I don't care about all the hate that Fear of God has been getting with their Adidas collaboration, bro. These joints right here go absolutely crazy. So be on the lookout for these coming up this holiday. And as far as today's fit of the day, well, I already stamped this joint as a 10 out of 10. Drop your feedback, and I guess y'all could go ahead and get this one a rating 0 out of 10. So with those quick updates out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and jump here into our main stories, which we got some first looks and somebody's exposed for lying. I'm not sure exactly who's lying, but I got proof that somebody's definitely capping about this year's biggest sneaker release. So let's go ahead and begin with official images here of the upcoming Nike Air Posit 1 whiteout. So this is a good retro, making a return coming up this summer. So this is definitely a clean triple white colorway. The only problem with these joints right here is like, after just hours of stepping outside, like the air, the wind is literally gonna turn these joints yellow. But of course, you already know these joints are definitely a hot upcoming release. And speaking of foam posits, we got an exclusive courtesy of Z Sneakerheads. It looks like the University Blue Posit Pro will be returning, but these joints actually ain't gonna be dropping until 2026, spring to be specific. So this is a good, cool one. These joints originally released like early 2000s, which they definitely give off that vibe. I love the UNC color blocking on here. And just for me, while it's not like a huge difference or anything like that, for some reason, I've just always kind of preferred the Posit Pro. Like normally I would be one to not care about the Nike swoosh, but I feel like that just little extra logo on there gives it like a little cool extra design element. It's not nothing major, but I've just always felt like the Posit Pro was an upgrade over the regular Posits. Now, for Kobe fans, we got some huge updates here. I mentioned that we can expect to see them Dodger Kobe's dropping coming up here in April. And Z Sneakerheads with another exclusive, as it looks like the All-Star 3D Hollywood Nike Kobe 6 will be returning 2026. So this is a cool one, which originally dropped back in 2011. So you got the mix match going on. This one is really cool, you know, retro vibe, a lot of nostalgia for Kobe fans, but I feel like this release wouldn't be complete if these didn't include the original 3D glasses, which were included with that OG release. So that's a fun one for Kobe fans to look forward to. There's also reports of Nike gonna be dropping several Kobe Air Force Ones coming up this holiday. Yesterday, we took a little preview at that snakeskin pair, but apparently we have more on the way. And lastly, it looks like the Kobe which we've seen these floating around. Some early pairs are already hitting the streets, but as far as the official release date, April 13th, celebrating the Mamba Day festivities, Kobe's last game in the NBA. So these go crazy, mix match, a matchup of a bunch of different past Kobe releases. This is a great one. And as far as Mamba Day, I'm guessing that we'll see these drop. On top of that, we'll probably see them Dodgers release as well. And who knows, maybe Nike will have some other surprises up their sleeve. But as far as this fit right here, bro, I don't want to catch none of y'all rocking this full fit right here. When we talk about dressing up the mannequin, this is a perfect example. This joint right here is absolutely disgusting. And I don't want to see anybody rocking this as their upcoming Easter fit. Man, like, I guess y'all could probably get off like the sneakers and maybe like the t-shirt, or maybe you could get off like the sneakers with the shorts, but rocking all three together, it's just not a good look. And that's why sneakerheads were always getting a bad rep out here. But, you know, who am I to judge? You guys know you guys can already rock what you want to rock. Now, we got a first look here, courtesy of Z Sneakerheads. This is the upcoming 2025 Inverse Shadow. I've seen some outlets calling these Reverse Shadow, but Jordan 1, they're keeping the 85 legacy going. This one is a cool one based off of an original sample from this original release right here. So we've never seen these officially drop. If you were hyped for the 85 release, you better show that same type of energy for this one right here. So this is a cool one. I know a lot of people are gonna be hyped for this drop right here. And as far as the 85 shape, I've heard some people say that they did make some adjustments. Of course, you know, with the Bred release. So what do you guys think about the adjustments to the 85 shape? Do you feel like it's an improvement? I'm not even gonna lie, like as far as the toe box, like them joints be looking kind of wobbly. So just want to get some of y'all feedback. I know them 85s were like damn near impossible to touch, but for anybody that was able to put their feet in them, you know, just let me know how you guys feel about that shape. And speaking of the 85s, we got somebody caught in a lie right here. I don't know who exactly is lying, but if you recall, as far as this one, Complex, they put out this little story. They were the first one to say that the Jordan 1 is rumored to be limited to just 10,000 pairs. And of course, that was the report that these were going to be releasing exclusively to neighborhood locations across the country. So you guys already know, when everybody heard that news of 10,000, bro, that news spread like wildfire. People were panicking. People were going crazy. Resellers, they were literally drooling out the mouth knowing that they were going to be able to finesse everybody for the high as far as scalping these joints right here. So I'm not really sure who is lying on this one, but I got proof that this was actually not the case, because if you actually take a look at StockX, which does a very great job of recording all of the data, when it comes to sneakers that are sold on their website. Now, not only are we seeing resale prices slowly starting to die down, the hype was really crazy for this release. Everybody was going nuts, especially with the buzz about just 10,000 pairs. But what I found most interesting here is when you scroll down to the bottom, StockX actually keeps a record of how many pairs were sold. So within the last 12 months or so, since this sneaker has dropped, we've actually seen just under 7,000 pairs alone being sold on the StockX platform. Now remember, this is just StockX, guys. We're not even including GOAT, eBay, all of the pairs that were just sold through the back door, sold locally through meetups and everything like that. So for the claims that this sneaker only had 10,000 pairs, that is absolutely cap. And Complex, you're caught red-handed, because just on StockX alone, we got 7,000 pairs sold. So my guess is there was definitely a lot more than just 10,000 pairs to go around. Now, as far as Complex, they stated that the original source of the ones that gave them that information was some of their inside sources, which they can't really just say out loud like that. But who knows? Maybe it could have been Nike feeding them that information to build up the hype. Maybe it could have been some of the retailers letting them know that information. But we can definitely see right here 100,000% proof that 10,000 pairs was definitely cap and a rumor that was used to artificially inflate the hype on this release, boost up the resale prices, which we saw these joints selling definitely for a pretty penny. But it looks like now prices are beginning to somewhat kind of like stabilize. Now, I'm not saying you should go out here and pay resale like that and everything, but as far as this release, bro, I'm just saying that the hype was definitely artificially inflated. So y'all see what's going on here with the prices. Looks like pretty much every size is below 500. Some of the smaller sizes even below 300 bucks. So if you've been holding out to grab these, I guess if you really wanted to grab these, you can bite the bullet and pay resale. But I would say, bro, do not feed these scalpers pockets. And rather than paying resale for these, bro, like y'all might as well just try your luck and try to grab these upcoming inverse shadows for retail. That's just my take on everything, because I just can't support it, man. So we see somebody was lying, caught red-handed. I don't know if it was exactly Complex, if it was their sources that were lying, or if Nike was feeding them that BS. But we know definitely not 10,000 pairs of these sneakers dropped. So I'm kind of speechless right here. Let me know what y'all think down below. And then before we bounce, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get into today's poll of the day, where I simply asked y'all, so far, as of recently, who do we feel like is Nike or Jordan Brand's hottest collaborator? Which I know they got a long list of collaborators under their belt. And while I didn't want to go with say a boutique collaborator, I'm more so speaking with like brand ambassadors. So as of lately, we've been seeing a few different Nego drops. Travis Scott, he's always been a big name. Nigel Sylvester, and then as of lately, Cortez. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. But we had roughly 1.5 thousand votes, to which, of course, the majority of you guys went with Travis Scott, which was expected. But it's interesting to see how close we saw Nigel Sylvester coming in here at 39%. But I think you guys are underestimating Travis Scott, like just the type of power that he has as far as here in this hype world. It feels like anything he touches turns to gold. Well, not everything, but when they do it right, like say drop a Jordan 1 Travis Scott collab, bro, it literally shuts everything down. And although Travis Scott, he's been kind of quiet this year, you already know we got them fragments. There's some rumors of some potential Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows set to drop this year. So when we talk about sneaker hype, when we see the next Travis Scott Jordan drop, just understand that's what real sneaker hype is all about. But salute to all these dudes. Nigel, he's been going crazy. Cortez, however the hell you say it, and then the OG Nego. So salute to everybody that participated in the poll. If you guys ever want to drop your feedback, simply just drop a comment down below. And if you enjoyed today's update, smash the like button. So that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully y'all have a wonderful weekend. In the meantime, stay safe, stay blessed. I'll be back on Monday. JA News, love.